Do you know that our microlocks or any other lock shrink due to shampooing? What can we do to avoid our locks from shrinking? Are there any shampooing routines or hair routines that we can do to curb shrinkage? Are there any hair routines that we can follow to avoid hair shrinkage? Let's learn together. My name is Flongugi. Welcome to my channel. I have uneven locks that were caused by hair loss. I lost hair due to anemia, and the anemia was caused by bleeding because I had uterine fibroids, and that led to me having a surgical removal of my uterus at the age of 43. That is hysterectomy. Okay, let's dive into this video. Now, what is lock shrinking? After washing your hair, you see that your hair is very short. It's shorter than the normal length that you have. So this normally happen, and it happens mostly when we wash our hair, or maybe when you get exposed to water. Maybe you've gone for swimming, maybe you've been rained on, yeah, that causes shrinkage. And so that is what shrinkage is. Mostly, it is caused by exposure to water. And we can't say that there's any shampoo we can use to avoid shrinkage. But what we can do is check our routine. What do we do before washing our hair? What do we do to our hair before shampooing? Okay, so today I want us to learn about braid and banding. Okay, that is taking a bunch of your locks, okay, a bunch like of 20 locks or maybe 10 locks, and then braiding them like loosely. You don't braid it very tightly. And after braiding, at the end you put a rubber band, okay, a band to keep the lock, fixed. Okay, that is what they mean by braid and banding. Okay, you do it in the entire head. And so when you go to shampoo your hair, after shampooing, your hair will stick or will stay in the same length. Okay? So how do we do it? After braid and banding, what we do is we wash our hair. And after washing, whatever way you dry your hair, like for me, I normally dry my hair naturally outside. I don't use any heat. So I go out in the sun. And if there's no sun, I normally cover my head with, a dry towel, and I'll just stay indoors and my hair will get dry. And now after getting dry, what you do is you moisturize your hair. What I normally do, I use lightweight oils. I use either coconut oil, jojoba oil, okay, olive oil. I apply it lightly on my hair, on those bands or on those braids, okay? Now, after applying, you've moisturized your hair. What you do later, you can let them sit that way, or if you're going somewhere, maybe you can undo the braids. Now, after undoing the braids, you will notice that your braids are the same length. They did not shrink, okay, because of the braiding and banding. Okay, so it helps a lot, because when you see like your hair is not improving, like your hair is not growing, anytime you see like your hair is dormant, the people with lock can relate to what I'm saying. Anytime you see that your hair is in the same length, that demotivates you. You feel like your hair is not growing. You feel like you're not doing justice to your hair. It's like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So seeing that growth, seeing that improvement in length, does a lot to us psychologically. I know what I'm talking about because I've gone through it. Okay, now braiding and banding is one way that we can curb hair shrinkage. The other thing we can do to curb hair shrinkage is palm rods after shampooing. Now, after doing the shampoo, you can decide to do the palm rods. okay? You know, the ones that we call our locks around. I will do a tutorial. Talk to me in the comment section. Do a tutorial about doing the palm rods. Now, doing the palm rods will stretch your locks, okay? Because we normally put them in the evening and then you sleep with them overnight and you undo them tomorrow morning, okay? Now, your hair will be very much stretched, and at the same time, it will be styled. You will have some curls, you know, the curls, the very beautiful waves that we have when you do palm rods, okay? The other thing that we can do to avoid our lock from shrinking is doing braids when styling, okay? Now, when styling our hair, mostly like that style is my number one style that I do, because braiding your hair when styling, it's like when you wash your hair after braiding and banding, and your hair is now, you know, almost dry, you know, but it has moisture in it. You normally braid it in bunches. You take like a bunch of some locks and then you braid them a little bit tighter than the braids that you did for shampooing. Because why we do the braid and banding a little bit loose is because we want to have that elasticity. We want to make sure that we clean our hair thoroughly. We want a situation that will make to you know, to clean our hair even in the inside, okay? So when you braid so tightly, you will not have that avenue. You can't, you know, wash your locks thoroughly, okay? So this one of styling, what you do is you tighten your braids a little bit so that the curls can form, okay? Now when you undo the curls, your hair is completely voluminous, your hair is beautiful and full, okay? This one also stretches our locks, okay? Now, what do I advise about these methods of stretching our locks, okay? Let us do it as natural as possible. Let us avoid heat. Why do we avoid heat? Because what heat does, it spoils our hair. Because our hair is not like the loose hair, okay? So our hair has that thickness, right? Your hair has that thickness. And so when you expose your hair to a lot of heat, okay, what the heat does, it gets inside your lock. And so it is not, you know, it tends to remain in your lock in the inside, and that destroys our hair, okay? Even if it's 2 minutes or rather 2 seconds, whatever the time, heat is not good for our locks. It weakens our locks. It exposes our hair to, you know, to breakage and all that. So let us avoid heat by all means. If it's drying your hair, use the sun, okay? If there's no sun outside, just put on or cover your head with a dry towel, and the moisture will get out. Your hair will get dry and your hair will be very healthy, okay? Now in the description, I'll give you links to my previous videos where I talk about heat and the effects of heat, where I talk about how to take care of our microlocks and all that, okay? I love you so much. Please stick around because I have much more for you. I have much to share. We have more to learn together. And please talk to me. Tell me the method you use to stretch your locks. I'm waiting for you in the comment section. I love you so much. Stay blessed and safe day and night wherever you are. Bye-bye.